Water use is a really, really big deal. Servers need a lot of cooling, and um, as much as of the impact is CO2 in terms of building a new data center somewhere in a community, there's a big impact on water supply as well, and that comes up quite a lot in sort of local protests and concerns about suddenly plonking a new data center somewhere. Um, those of you in the EU will know that most things now are running out of Ireland for the EU because of Brexit, and so um, it's quite handy, in fact, that sort of Ireland, particularly Southern Ireland, is very wet. They have plentiful water supply there, and also plenty of renewables as
Yeah, I
well.
think it's huge, and I think there's been some kind of well documented, sort of examples of where data centers have been put in. Not as blessed as Ireland is with with lots of rain. And it has a huge impact, on the local biodiversity, local communities. It's a huge thing, and I think we really need to think, even if you're primarily working with a kind of a cloud setup, there's still a data center somewhere, and do you know where that is? Do you know the impact that is having on the environment of that particular locality? So I think these things are really, really important. I don't know if we've got anybody on from Sweden. I think there's some amazing examples of work that's happening over in Sweden. And as Matthew said about kind of that heat reuse, and kind of they're using the heat generated in data centers to heat then the local town. There's some brilliant kind of projects that have been set up in Sweden, which are working in real world. It's not just a POC. It's not just oh, wouldn't it be great if? But actually, that is what is being used, to kind of heat local houses, and to make sure that it's that closed loop as well, so that they're kind of not continuing to use more and more and more water for cooling. So yeah, there's some great solutions out there, some really exciting projects.
I was even reading an article where they were able to use reuse water for irrigation of a greenhouse,
Mm.
Yeah,
and I thought that was fascinating.
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's cool. Really cool.